Tune a radio dial. Are you fond of listening to radios? Have you ever had a hard time in tuning a radio dial? Tuning to your favorite radio station can sometimes be tricky, especially when you are using a clock radio where you need steady fingers to move the tuner accurately to your desired station. However, with practice and maybe with some tips, one can learn how to easily tune a radio dial. Here are some tips on how to tune a radio dial. Pressing the tuner or the knob firmly while moving it will help you in making your movements steady. You should also avoid moving the tuner too fast, as you do not want to skip right past to your desired station or get on the wrong station. It might also be a help if the tuner of the stereo can easily be handled with fingers. Turn your volume to the medium level. Volume that is too low or too high might make it difficult for you to identify a station, as it would dwarf the voices of the radio host. Do not forget to check your FM indicator. It is an LED that turns on when you have tuned into an FM station whose signal is received well. When you have successfully tuned into your desired station, look at your radio dial and try to memorize or remember its position. It will help you in the future to know on what position your dial should be for each station. If preset buttons are available in your radio, then it is advisable to set your selection of stations in an orderly manner. For example, if you tune into stations 101.1, 100, and 2.7, and 101.9, presetting it in an ascending order where 101.1 will be followed by 101.9, which will then be followed by 102.7, will help you to remember your presets easily. It will also help you to easily select the stations without looking, especially when you are driving or doing something. It will also make it easier for you to key them back again in case you forgot them. Devices that might cause interference should also be moved away from the radio. Poor signal reception can be boosted by attaching a metallic material to the antenna of the radio. You might also want to raise the height of the radio's antenna. With the rapid growth of technology, radio dials are now becoming unpopular on modern radios. But if you still have one of those old radios at home or in the car, either because you prefer it over the modern ones or you cannot afford to buy a new one, keeping these tips in mind might be of help to you. Anyway, it is up to you to practice them. But if you have the money, you might want to consider buying a digital tuning clock radio that is easy to read and is more accurate.